First of all, I want to thank everyone for letting us be here. My name is Steve Parsons, and I'm with Erik's Bike Shop. And this is EBikes. That is a great start, all right? We're looking already good, so thank you for that. Anyway, so we're here to talk about electric bikes. And this is the Tesla version of the electric bike. We are very excited about these and watching the evolution of this product. I'll go through this a little bit, but feel free to ask any questions if you have any. The first thing and foremost is this is not a moped, scooter, or a motorcycle. This is still pedal powered, all right? It's called a pedal assist electric bike, and anytime that you pedal is when the motor engages. And so it assists you, it does not push you like a motorcycle would, all right? So it has all the functionality of a regular bicycle, but then it also has a motor and a battery and a control system. And so in this model, which is made by Specialized, you have the battery and the down tube. So you see how the down tube is significantly bigger than probably your bicycle. So in this, the watt hours on this vary, and certainly that is evolving quickly, but you're looking at anywhere between 400 and 600 watt hours, some even go higher than that. In the bottom bracket, which is down here, this is where your motor is, and so it's so the motor and the weight of the bike kind of center you, so it's just like your body where you sit, and so the wheels are supporting on the sides, and the weight is with your body kind of making you evenly distributed. And then finally you have your control system. This particular model actually connects up with your phone via Bluetooth. And so if you wanted to go on a ride that was 50 miles and you wanted to make sure you had battery throughout that, you can actually adjust the battery assist that you're getting in order to make sure that you can make it the entire way and back. Whoops, I didn't even realize that we had this slide. So why don't we go to the next slide? Let's see what that is. All right, how does the e-bike make the planet healthier? I think everyone here is probably a fan of the bicycle, but there are some limitations to the bicycle, or there are limitations to people riding bicycles and the distances they can go. And that is where the e-bike really gets us very excited. The bike is still new, and so preliminary studies are new as well. But a lot of research is coming out showing the effects of a little assist on the usage of the bicycle. In one particular study in Europe, I think it was Holland, which that probably doesn't surprise anyone, they put two groups together. One group was given bicycles and told to ride X number of hours per week. Another group was given the electric bike. And basically what they found afterwards was that the group with the regular bicycle had a hit or miss, I think it was 80%, that most people were able to achieve their goal, but didn't really talk about that their life was going to be different afterwards. Whereas the electric bike group, it was pretty much 100% of the people who rode the specified amount of time that they were supposed to per week. But what was even more exciting was the people were talking about how they were going to go and get themselves an electric bike because they saw it as a legitimate form of transportation as well as exercise and fun. And I think the other aspect that I like to push is the fun aspect. So I came down from going north from our headquarters in Bloomington. I was able to hop on my bike. And so I cruised through traffic. I don't know if anyone got stuck on Nicollet going north. I was able to go by everyone. It was great. I was outside. I was on my bicycle. I came. Thankfully, I wasn't drenched in sweat either. And so it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. I hop on this bike all the time to run on my errands. I hop on this bike all the time to stop at the dentist. It kind of does everything, and it allows me to do it, and again, not show up so that my coworkers make me go shower. Well, I've kind of talked a little bit about why I considered an electric bike. The other thing is that an electric bike is, it's really for anyone. And we have a lot of people that come into our stores, especially older generations that are looking to stay active. and the electric bike gives you that ability. But we also have people who are much younger who are looking to integrate the bicycle more into their life and use it, whether it's for commuting or even longer rides. And so it kind of does a lot, and it's, I tell people it's kind of, or I should say, specialized. Their tagline is, it's you only faster. And it's not about necessarily speed, it's more about you having the ability to go more, go further, and be able to do more on a bicycle.
I think that's it.
Any questions? Yes.
Can you give me a kind of a price?
So, yes, absolutely.
Like this one?
So this one, the Tesla's not cheap either. So I told you this is the Tesla model of bikes. So this one is $3,500. But they do go down to, our lowest is usually around $1,500 right now. And that is evolving very quickly. When we originally started selling electric bikes, the price point was higher, the range was much shorter, and if anyone is going to ask about the range, that varies significantly because you can, not only can you adjust the amount of boost that your bike gives you, which would then influence the amount of battery you use, but then there's also terrain as well as how much effort you're putting into, so the actual rider. But this bike, for example, depending on conditions, can get on 80 to 90 miles. So your hand up.
What is the lithium chemistry? Lithium by itself, there are no real lithium batteries. Lithium doesn't make a battery. It has to have more chemistry with it. So what kind of chemistry is there in this lithium battery?
I think you've gone now beyond my ability, so that is going to be a follow-up, okay?
Okay.
So are you going to allow test rides at the fair?
Yes, so we will allow test rides, but it will be on a trainer. And so the purpose of it is for you to be able to feel what the boost feels like while you're on a trainer. Unfortunately, we won't be able to offer on-street test rides, but go to any Erik store. And you are welcome to, don't feel any pressure to buy. And if you feel any pressure to buy, let Amy and I know, because, our philosophy at Erik's is we want to find the right bike for you. But feel free to come to any of our shops and test ride an electric bike. You can take it out, you can take multiples. Every one of our shop has them, and our fleet has expanded considerably, so every store has a pretty good selection. Yeah.
I just have to make one comment about that. At the fair, Erik's is not selling bikes. So that would be a really big no-no, or we'll get kicked out.
Yeah.
So this is about the educational, and the environmental aspects of riding an e-bike generally, and we don't do any selling at the fair. That would be a very important point to make.
And we're very clear on that, and we're very clear with our staff on that, but I feel like right now, feel free to ask any questions you have. So
there's going to be two questions. How far will it go and how much does it cost? Then we're going to be
Well, we got those.
Yeah.
Does the motion of pedaling the bike help charge the battery?
No, they don't have regenerative battery at this point.
How much does it weigh?
This one weighs about 45 pounds. They are definitely going to be more than the average bike. They probably go down to as low as like 40, but typically it's between 40 and 60. Yeah.
Does it work in the winter? Do you swap out tires?
It works in the winter. There is one, the battery, as probably most people know, with electric vehicles does get affected by the winter a little bit, so your range is going to decrease. But we actually have a woman that works for our web store. She only has a bicycle. She's got a bike very similar to this, and she bikes all year.
Okay, only one more
Time?
question, maybe.
Okay, one more question.
There.
Yeah.
At the fair, you can allow people to do test rides, or is that impossible?
It's just going to be on the trainer, so we'll allow people to feel the boost. All right, well, I think that's my time. So anyway, thank you very much.